YouTube check.
Dang, we need that YouTube money, bro. And as a matter of fact, we're on
coming.
YouTube now.
It's coming.
Oh, we are on
It's
YouTube.
coming.
It's coming. It's
Yeah,
coming.
it's
Yeah.
coming.
We,
Yeah.
we need 50 subscribers, I think it is. They lowered it or something like that. Once we
on the
get
way.
that, and then we get some views, we're good.
But I gotta say what we always say. We back.
We back. I stole it from you last episode, bro.
I know.
Special one.
Very special. So hold up. We got to give them a little introduction.
Okay.
Because a lot of you people that are out there, and shout out to y'all branched off from my boy.
Damn.
So this man is a sneaker legend,
Damn.
a vintage legend,
Damn.
Glendale legend,
What?
Phoenix legend,
What?
all
Hey,
that.
I even saw you when the Suns were in the playoffs, and you was on the videos on the TV going wild, bro.
Oh yeah,
This is wild, dude.
Shout out to my homie.
Suns legend. Let's throw that in there.
Sun legend, bro. Suns fan. legend.
Edgar AZ Thread.
Damn.
Let's go.
Hey, thank you guys for having me though. Like for real. You know what I mean? I'm, want to tap into the podcast, and you guys, asking me. I'm always down to do stuff like this.
Oh yeah, bro.
I'm so happy to be here, bro.
Are you like when someone says OG? What do you think?
I'm
like,
as old as you, bro.
No, but I'm just saying, like when
No.
in the game, like OG in the game.
No, I just feel like I lived through, different eras, and I feel like I've seen, from, how Arizona first was, and it goes back to like even before we had a shop. It used to be like solely for sneakers and AZ kicks, where you would, email a picture of your shoes you wanted to sell and send $1, and then they'll post it on the Instagram,
Yeah.
and then
I
random
know
people
exactly
will
what
hit
you're
you
talking
up.
about.
You know what I mean? So, I remember I used to, I was working at Cricket, and I was like, man, shoes got expensive. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Everything was like 180, 125. And, I was in high school, and I was like, man, I gotta make some money. You know what I mean? And I was just, Googling synonyms for clothes, and it said thread. And I took the AZ kicks, and I just put thread behind it, and, ran with it.
Bro, you just unlocked a memory in my mind because AZ Kicks, I remember that. This was when you would always be looking for shit on Craigslist.
Yeah.
I would always be on
was
Craigslist
big.
heavy.
That's before OfferUp, took off.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Craigslist was a spot.
Yeah.
Craigslist was the spot, and it was a sketchy spot because you never know what could happen. You know what I mean?
You know who you meeting?
But I remember when AZ Kicks started popping off, I was like, damn, this is something new, bro. That's crazy. I completely forgot about that too. You just said that.
And I still have a lot of friends from Craigslist that I still, see
Connect
and talk
with
to.
it.
Yeah.
That's dope, bro. Because I do remember seeing the social, and like it seemed like you were just grinding out, bro. Like racks of clothes, racks of vintage, and then sneakers. And I think you did like a pop up like just in a parking lot. Is that right?
Yeah. So that pop up was a week before we opened.
Got it.
So we opened on the 1st of October in 2016, and rent was due on the 1st. You know what I mean? We had no money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because you put it all in the the getting
yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
So to begin with, we had no money. So you know what I mean. We spent all of our money on investing into product, knowing like, oh, one day it's gonna sell. And landlord hit us up like, I need it on the 1st.
Damn.
So the week before we had a grand opening, we're like, oh, let's just do the yard sale. You know what I mean? We'll accumulate money, and then we'll be able to buy grand opening. And back in the day, we had a gang of stuff, though, man. Like,
I remember
you know
it was a
what I mean?
lot, bro.
It was a gang of stuff.
It was a full parking lot full of stuff.
Yeah,
bro. I was like,
you know
damn.
what I mean? And we did that, and we paid rent. And then grand opening, we had money. We had a little money to buy and stuff like that.
How were you guys sourcing at that time?
Thrifting, racks,
Straight up at
we
the
weren't
racks?
going to the bins at all. It's
Straight
just
Goodwill.
straight Goodwill, straight Craigslist, OfferUp. Because mind you, back in the day, people were selling D-bag jerseys for
Cheap.
$20,
Yeah,
$10.
cheap.
You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like it was a bunch of crackheads. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, man, I just need $15, $20.
Yeah. So you're just hustling them.
Yeah. And then sometimes on Craigslist, like they'll have like people that work at the Boys and Girls Club. The D-bags donated a bunch of jerseys. They didn't give them out to the kids, so they're selling 50 jerseys for $10, and
Oh, I see what you're saying.
you know what I mean. So drive to East Mesa, pick them up, and
Yeah.
sling them to the homies for $50-$60 of
Yeah.
tags. You know what I mean?
Because so you're just literally like every day sourcing, hustling, reselling, sourcing, kind of like just like that.
And it's crazy. Like at that time, a lot of people had like mattress stores and stuff like that, where they would have a back room full of jerseys, bro. Like a gang of people had a bunch of inventory. You know what I mean?
Just sitting there.
I would go to the Thunderbird swap meet. It was like an indoor swap meet, and guy would have racks of jerseys, bro. And I would go in there, buy my little 3-4 D-bag jerseys, and be like, "Hey, I'll be back. Just save these for me."
Yeah.
And before you know it, you know what I mean. that kind of stuff started disappearing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So now
everybody started finding it, and
yeah. So everything now is a little.
Did you
harder.
leak? Did you leak it?
Nah.
You didn't leak the plugs?
Nah.
He's all, bro, I just found this and leaked
the thing
it.
was like, it wasn't really like, how people do the bins now?
Yeah.
It wasn't really like that. It was just like, man, I struck gold. You know what I mean? Let me take the stuff I need now, then I'll come back for all the filler stuff.
Got it.
And then it went from like, them telling me, oh, I have an eBay store. I sell this for $100, but you can take it for $40-$50 right now. And then it got to a point where all the mid stuff, I'm like, bro, I'll give you like $5-$10. If you're cool, you don't want it. You know what I mean? Because nobody's really looking for like.
Right. And it's just inventory for you and like
stuff to fill in the store. You know what I mean? Because mind you, we still like champion jerseys like Jordans back then. Yeah, we used to still sell for $100. You know what I mean? Just because they said it's cool, they look better anyways.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, bro. Those ones are sick.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. It's not like how it is now, bro. Like
it's evolved like crazy, bro.
Yeah,
it's definitely evolved.
Like even how do you say it? Estate sales, like people running to those and stuff like that. Like that wasn't like that back then.
It's like garage sales, kind of like back then, right? Estate sales were kind of like a garage sale, right? Kind of like where people would just go browse. It wasn't like a big deal. Like okay, now it's like people are like trying to line up.
And then on the west side, like on 35th and Osborne, I think there's like little apartments. People would set shop outside, like a whole yard sale, like right before the 1st of the 15th. So you go in there and be like, man, this dude has 3 champion jerseys. Like, how much you want? $3 a piece. All right, here, you can take the 10.
Just finding gems all over the city, bro. On the side of the street.
Bro. Like, it's crazy. On the west side, you drive, yard sale, pull up, D-bag jersey, snatch it. You know what I mean? Bro, it's crazy. Like, it's not like that no more.
Yeah, there was just gold all over the city.
Yeah.
What made you get the Glendale spot?
We found it on Facebook, and it was $700 a month.
Damn, on Facebook?
Yeah, Facebook Marketplace.
Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
Let me put up my store.
I still haven't went on Facebook Marketplace. Everyone tells me there's always good shit.
There's you can find some good shit.
Nah, it was tight. It was kind of sketch though. You know what I mean?
It was in the hood, bro.
Yeah, we were there for a year.
A year? Okay.
I seemed like forever though.
Yeah. It did because that's the first one. That was your first one. That's the one I went to the most because I was around that way. And it seemed like they were there. Like you were a staple. Yeah, but you guys weren't even there that long.
Yeah. And then we got robbed.
Oh, did you?
I think maybe like 2 months in for everything. Everything. The only thing they didn't take was the vintage T-shirts.
All the sneakers,
all the jerseys, all the
inside job,
Supreme, for sure. Everything's the inside job. You know what I
mean?
Ooh,
dude, we gotta get back to this, bro.
Everything's the inside job.
I'm looking on the memory, see if we got enough time because there's a lot of stuff right now, bro.
For sure.
But we wanted to make sure that we introduced. This is a special edition one, and this one is the sneaker edition, your sneaker edition, AZ Thread edition.
But we can't go without, just to fast forward it a little bit, but also bring it back at the same time, if that makes sense. So, like I said, at the Glendale store, I used to pull up there. And they would always buy shoes off me. I still have a Lakers jacket to this day that I got from them. So it was crazy full circle. And this is why I fuck with you so much is my first ever pop-up that I did was with Isaiah Ivory House over there in Avondale on the west side when he first started that one. And my first ever person that I ever sold vintage to was Edgar.
Dang.
It was insane.
Did you know
that? Were you with
what?
Were you with?
No, I wasn't with Min at that time. No. I was solo, but I have done.
What's his name?
Yeah, shout out to Min. That's my guy.
That's the plug. That's the plug.
Yeah, I'm doing heated soul with him.
See, it's crazy because I know him from afar because I had older brothers that played basketball at Chavez.
Got it.
So and Min is nice.
So I would go to these games and I would see these dudes play,
balling out.
And I'm in 5th, 6th grade, and I'm telling myself like, how am I going to play varsity if these dudes is the real deal?
Yeah, they're nice. I mean? Yeah, Min is nice, bro.
Min is nice. This day.
Damn.
Shout out my guy.
He's probably like late 30s.
Yeah,
he's older than us. Yeah.
Yeah, but sure. That was like a crazy experience because the reason why he was my first customer, I guess you could call it, is because you got in early. Yep. So you got in early. I had a whole bunch of sports shit. He grabbed I want to say 6-7 tees, and that was just a crazy feeling because I'm like, that's who I used to. That was my plug who I would get shit from.
That would be a dope ass feeling.
Now when I start selling stuff, he kind of stamped me like, hey, you got some good shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's a good feeling, bro.
So it was a great feeling.
You didn't know that you made him feel all fuzzy inside?
Yeah.
No, I just remember that one time when he was next to you,
man.
But I don't remember the first time. Man, we all go in there. The thing is, I used to go in early. to the events because of I know Jose's parents. You know what I mean? They used to coach me in high school in basketball.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so like that whole family, like, you know what I mean? I spent a lot of time with them playing and stuff like that. And yeah, I would, I would come those events. I don't even see Zay. I don't even, you know what I mean? I go straight to his parents, talk to him, chop it up. All right, go in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I'm like their, you know what I mean, their kid. Their, you know what I mean? Their basketball player and stuff like that. But yeah, like I would go in there early and then, get the stuff I need.
That's another thing.
I'll come back for the stuff, filler stuff.
Yeah, that's another thing that I always respected about you too when I was doing a lot of events is I always just had it in my head that you kind of just run the store, but you don't really like grab shit. He would be at every event sourcing like himself. Like he would have like bags and bags of shit, just buying shit by himself. And this was like years into it. This is like 4 or 5 years into you having your store and popping, and he's still going out buying shit himself,
Did you like, is that something that you like?
Yeah, it's just like the aesthetic. I have like, I feel like AZ Thread has a certain aesthetic of like sports stuff or like Bulls, Lakers, jerseys where like, I go out and look for specific stuff. We used to have another guy that used to work with us. He was a little older, and he would get the band tees. I was born in '96, so I don't know
what bands or all that. Yeah,
you know what I mean. So
he was grabbing those up,
and I'm going straight for Jordan, Tupac, Celine. You know what I mean? Straight '90s stuff, and you know what I mean. So because he's no longer with us, for me, I'm straight sports. And at the time, people didn't like sports stuff.
Yeah, it wasn't up like it is.
People weren't buying.
Really?
It was like
it was down.
Movies, cartoons.
Oh, gotcha.
Harley, stuff like that. But when it came to sports stuff, $5, $10. Yeah.
Wow. 100%. Yeah, you always kept it in the store, even though it wasn't like it's just what you liked. Yeah. So I think that's important too for any like new businesses. People always ask me, like, especially in the vintage shit, like, hey, how do you do this? Or how I'm starting my pages. I always say, grab stuff that you actually like. Because at the end of the day, let's say you can't sell it, but you still like it. You won't mind having it, because you actually like it. But let's say you go out and grab a whole bunch of, I don't know, girl shit that you don't care about, but you thought it was going to sell. Now you have all that shit on your rack and you're just looking at it like pissed.
How do I get rid
of it?
Yeah.
You know, we also did that too with the Jordans. I don't know if you guys remember when, Black Pirates, Turtle Doves, the V1s, the Yeezys were $1,500, $1,000. Back in 2014, 2015, spending $1,000 for some shoe was ridiculous.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? So we would buy the NMDs, Ultra Boost from Undefeated. You know what I mean?
Those were fire.
From the outlet. They used to have an outlet at Mills.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Go in there, dig those up, and, people used to bring 3-4 pairs of Jordans for a pair of Ultra Boost.
It's crazy.
So we're all like, Breath 4s, Fire Red 4s, you know what I mean? All that stuff. Yeah, we'll trade here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's before the ones took off. I remember we were selling, brand new band ones for $240, $225.
Damn.
And that's like, $800, even with the market down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
think I sold y'all a pair of used Chicago ones for like, I got like 120 or something for them. Yeah, this was like 2000.
He said, "Who gave you that?" That wasn't me. I was kidding,
bro.
It was the guy with the beard.
This was way. This is way before. That was a good price. That wasn't
a banger
a bad
price for back in the day too.
It was just a good price. Nowadays, bro, that same pair.
No, you didn't get 50.
I'm killing myself for that. That's why I had to grab those reimagines because I still miss my Chicago ones.
I hear you.
But yeah, we definitely are gonna do the sneaker episode for this one.
Sneaker episode, and we're talking about 2024 releases. Obviously, Edgar here at AZ Thread carries sneakers. He's even got the new 4s coming out. Got some of those. You got a full size one, or how many, or what do you have of those?
Just personal pairs right now.
Personal pairs?
I mean, everybody that works here got a pair.
Got it. Okay, cool.
So
yeah, but if you do have sneakers and you want to offload them, hit up Edgar, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
We'll have full size.
Full sizes. But yeah, so with the new J's coming out for 2024, there's a lot of bangers. I know the military 4s are coming out. Those blue ones are sick.
I still got my pair.
I think there's some new Travis way colorways coming out.
Yeah,
couple different ones are coming out. There's also some ones that maybe might not hit. Like we're not sure. But what we want to ask you is, since this is the sneaker AZ Thread edition, 2024, what's the shoe that you think is just going to bang?
Well, obviously the reimagined 4, the bread one, you know what I mean? A lot of people down talk on it because it's leather. You know what I mean? It's actually, it's easier to keep clean.
100%.
You know what I mean? And then you could throw the white laces on. You know what I mean? Just to throw it off. They also rumored that the Black Cement 3 is coming out, reimagined.
Oh, nice.
So hopefully they make it, like the original, like the white cement with the little yellowing on the side. Hopefully they don't bring it out in suede.
Oh, like the opposite, like they did these ones.
Yeah, like the Royals. You know how they brought those suede. Hopefully they don't do the black.
I hope
cement.
they don't do that either.
I think another shoe that's gonna be good is gonna be the Travis One Low, the Canary.
Sick, bro.
Yeah, I feel like I think he uses high school colors, and it's kind of like the same high school colors as Michael Jordan has the Laneys, blue and yellow.
The blue and yellow, yeah.
And then I feel like it's great because they went off the color palette. Usually it's like mocha, gray, you know what I mean? Very fall color, and they went with like a spring colorway, which I think is gonna, you know what I mean? It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be hot.
Yeah. He hasn't really done anything outside of that color palette since those 4s.
Yeah.
That was like, when was that? That was a minute ago.
Blue and black 4s, yeah.
The blue ones, yeah. That was a minute ago.
Yeah, because it's always been like some, like you said, like a mocha.
Yeah, so I feel like that would be good for, you know what I mean?
I mean, that's a good question there. Like, inflation is crazy with everything. Money is low. I feel like prices are down. Do you feel like the sneaker game is dying or is dead?
No, I just think there's way more pairs in the world back then.
You think there's way more pairs, or do you think it's easier for people to get them now? Or
I just think there's way too many pairs now.
Got it.
I don't know if you remember, but like growing up, like the Jordans, you know what I mean? There were only, like, if you like Jordans, you were like either an athlete or you like hip hop.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Everybody used to wear Vans. Everybody used to wear, Forces. And give and take, they still do. But like now, you see people wearing Jordans, at the Suns game when they're doing the show.
Yeah.
While they're on the news.
Everybody.
I just feel like it's very, you know what I mean?
Young, old, like it's all over. Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like it's like the cool thing to do. So even TikTok, they have all kinds of videos and reels and stuff about Jordans and stuff like that. I just feel like there's so many more pairs than there was back then.
Because back then, dude, like I remember, people would go and camp outside of a store, and like they would fight to get in line. Like I mean, just people get stabbed. It was crazy, bro.
No, yeah. So I think it's a good and a bad thing because there's more. So more people have access to get it. Like a lot of people probably weren't wearing it because they couldn't get to them. They couldn't pay that resale. You know what I'm saying? But it also is bad because, like, with the ones, I feel like the reason why the prices are down so bad is because there's so many, bro. Like
flooded.
And not only that, there's so many that we have no attachment to.
There's no story.
When the bread would come out, it would be like, oh, Ye's wearing them. You know what I mean? Oh, and he came out crazy, with wax denim and the big chains. You know what I mean? Or Travis would wear something. You know what I mean? Now they're bringing out colorways that is like
whatever color they can put on.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's still like really good colorways that they bring, but there's so many that it kind of, you know what I mean? Like the latte is kind of like a mocha. Mm-hmm. They're bringing that out. That one's gonna flop. The UNC toe, that one when it came out 4 or 5 years ago, $400 flop.
Easy,
you know what I mean? The taxi, the one kind of looks like a shutter backboard.
Yeah.
Flop. Like, you know what I mean? And these are all
flop.
These are all good shoes that, you know what I mean, that would have came out, in 2018, 2019.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
They just didn't drop them right.
Is that making it hard for you to resell?
No.
Okay.
No. I think it's for us, we always try to sell low. We weren't the
dude.
store.
Your prices, bro, are insane, dude.
Yeah, we force people to buy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, it's because we run our business like Walmart, where you have to sell units and get units in and get them out. We're not like a store where we're banking on selling a $2,500 pair of shoes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We want to sell $50, $100, $150 shoes. That way, interactions. You know what I mean? Somebody comes across, or we get a lot of people that, take shoes to the pawn shop. They're like, oh, they recommended me at Mo Pawn or, this pawn. And I'm like, oh, that's tight. Like, they could buy it there, but they're, telling you to bring over here. We just want, AZ Thread. It's like kind of like a brand, kind of like the marketing.
Sure.
Where, it's hassle free. You bring it in, what I mean? We may not, pay what you're asking, but, we'll give you something you can work with. And then we always try to work with, with people. That way they don't have an empty trip.
Dude, I see some of your posts, bro, and I went to the Glendale store, and I noticed that the prices compared to what I was seeing from other resellers and other stores they were really good, man. And I was like, damn, this is crazy, bro. Like the fact that you're willing to, it's not so much like you're like, a lot of some resellers will be like, man, like you said, I'm going to like just make the biggest pop and maybe sell like a few or whatever it is. Like you're actually giving people that maybe can't afford it or didn't have the chance to get it. Now they have a good chance and they get a good price. And I think that's dope, bro. I think that's dope. There's not a lot of people that are doing that.
It's kind of like our market though. You know what I mean? We try to do the expensive stuff. It don't work for us.
I'm the same way.
I feel like we have our clientele is more like, you know, like I want to buy something and wear it and beat it up without, you know, having to worry about, man, I just spent $400 or $500 on this. Give and take, we still have those kind of shoes.
Sure.
But, you know, for us, it's more of a lifestyle. It's more of like, man, I want to wear it. You know what I mean? I don't know if you like ever like, you know, been out and you see somebody wearing a shoe and you like kind of know them based off the shoe. Like, oh, he's wearing a Travis. Oh man, he likes good sneakers. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what our clients are trying to do.
Have you ever ran into, because you buy a lot from people, right? Obviously. How do you like know how you're checking for real, fake? Like, you know what I mean? Because there's so many like fakes out there now. You know, we talked about this a little bit.
Honestly, I go based off my gut feeling. You know what I mean? And I don't try to do something I don't know. You know what I mean? That's why, like, you know, we go back to like, you know, we only sell sports stuff. We only sell, you know, Jordans. You know what I mean? We don't get into the big collabs just because, like, we don't get to see that stuff every day. So it's, you know what I mean? Yeah, you could go based off of stuff online, but, like, you know, a lot of that stuff is stolen, too. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys seen, you know.
Oh, yeah, that big old
Project
Nike.
Blitz.
Yeah.
That's an OG in the game. He did a whole video on how he got started and, you know, how he was buying the Paris SBs in Paris because nobody wanted them, and you know those shoes sell for like 100,000, and he had, you know, I think like 40, 50 pairs.
It's insane, bro.
And you know, and he, you know, people get these expensive shoes, these samples, these, you know, personal items, and you know most of the time they're stolen. So we stay away from that.
That's good, bro. Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, so I think a lot of the authentication is just like you felt it before, you've seen it before, so you can kind of make that judgment call. As whereas if something that hasn't even dropped it, you haven't even seen it in person, you'll probably be like, I'll pass for now.
Some Dior low ones. You're like, come on, bro. Where'd these come from?
I don't have the box. What?
Like
they just dropped.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so just little shit like that.
We stay away from, you know, stuff like that, just to, you know, play it safe.
In your early days, have you got finesse for a pair?
Yeah, for sure.
I was gonna say, I feel like everyone has had.
Not for personal,
but just buying.
Yeah, for buying for sure.
How'd you find out?
They brought him back.
And they were like, y'all finesse me?
Yeah, and
you're like, yeah, we got finesse too.
No, I got a message. I got a Google review.
What? They went to Google with it?
Yeah. And then I looked at my phone and I called my store. I called the store. Hey man, what y'all doing over there? You know what I mean?
Somebody's fired.
Was this at Glendale or here?
Glendale for sure. I personally,
for sure.
I don't think I have. But you know, it happens. You know what I mean?
No, dude. We're talking about the fakes. They're so good now. It's hard. It's hard. But obviously, I think someone that does it every single day is, you know, it's different for like maybe somebody like me that's only seen like a handful. You know what I mean? So it's like for me, it's hard for me to tell. Like it's unless it's super obvious. Yeah. So I just know that's a big thing nowadays. You know, they're obviously making a lot of those. But
and then on top of that too, they're only making fakes of like certain stuff. It's not like they're making fakes of like general release Jordans.
Yeah, it's always like the high end, like the
like Black Cat 4s, Black Cat 4s, Travis's, and you know, for the most part, you look when people bring them in and the box looks a little iffy, you just be like, nah. Yeah, just based off the box, you could just tell.
Yeah, that's true, bro. The box is a big giveaway. So we talked about some of the bangers that you think are going to come out. Is there any of ones that, and you kind of touched on the ones that aren't going to do so good. Is there ones that are like mids where you feel like, man, like I think they'll do all right?
It's a Green Glow 3. It's like a black cement. Black. Everything's the same. The only thing is the red on the original black cement is like kind of like a green glow, like a light green.
The midsole area.
No, just the little holes.
Oh, the little holes.
Yeah, so it's a whole black cement, but just the little holes is.
Oh, that's dope.
You know what I mean? I think that was gonna fall, but I think that's a good shoe.
But you think that's like a sleeper?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Sleeper alert.
Is there anything that you're excited for that's been coming out?
Well, I got my bread 4s already, so
Yeah.
Those
So
are
you
take
want
that off
those,
the
yeah.
list.
Yeah, we just got to look at those in hand, and
Fire.
I like them.
Dude, those are sick.
I really like
I'll
them.
rock this shit.
I know a lot of people are hating because whenever you change a classic, nobody's going to like it. But I think when more people get them in hand, they're going to switch sides.
I think something they need to stop doing is bringing that velvet stuff. Like they're bringing the bread 11 velvets.
I'm out on those,
Yeah,
bro.
nobody-
I am out on those. And you know what? I feel like some people hate on that. Like, let's just say for these shoes right here, they're gonna hate because they really want them. So like, if you turn people like, nah, these are whack, bro. You know, I can't believe they're doing this. And then that's the same fool that's going there buying like 3 or 4 pair. You know what I mean? Like,
sure.
trying to like make sure that they don't get all bought out.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, what about those? So we were gonna get into it before the pod, but we saved it. But those D books that are dropping, I think this weekend. How do you feel about those?
I like them.
Chapter 1s?
I feel like it's different. I feel like as far as Nike basketball, I feel like they're going with something kind of like off the court and on the court, something like
Lifestyle ish.
you know what I mean. But like early 2010s, you know what I mean. You would have like the KDs, the LeBrons, the Kobe's, where you could wear off the court, and I feel like they're bringing something like that back, which is really cool. You know what I mean. The only thing I didn't like is them being released in Florida.
Yeah,
We talked about
orange
that, like,
ones.
Yeah.
Like, why? You know?
I feel like, people got them and went online, seen the market, and just hit the button like, oh, I'm going to sell these.
Sell them.
You know what I mean?
But if they would have dropped them in Phoenix, I feel like everyone would have held on to them.
Yeah, people would have worn them. You know what I mean? Because people actually, they're in love with Devin Booker here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And do you think that they should have dropped that colorway for the first one? Like for the general?
Locally,
joint?
yeah.
Because like, oh man, I feel indifferent about it because obviously it's in the city. I fuck with Devin Booker. It's dope that he has a new silhouette because that's always scary to do.
Yeah.
But like the rollout of it, we've seen pictures for so long. Like they never do that where you have the picture out for so long. They didn't even roll it out in the city. They dropped those in Miami.
Yeah.
So everything about it, and then to me it kind of looks like a house shoe. Like I don't know.
It's a P-Rod.
I love P-Rod.
Yeah,
I love P-Rod.
If you say I love P-Rod too,
I know
bro.
what you're saying.
But yeah,
know
I
what
see
you're
that.
saying.
But I like that he did something different. I do like that because I'm sick of like the same silhouette that a lot of the players are using, like the Kyrie's.
They all look like Kobe's.
They all look like Kobe's, bro. Low. That's the Kyrie, but it's a totally different brand or whatever it is. So for me, I like it. I like the simplicity of it.
Yeah.
I think it's just different. It's clean, and it's like, I don't know. It stands out versus like the normal kind of sneakers.
Yeah, no, yeah, I commend him for doing a new silhouette. That's going to be hard in general, but I feel like this was a bad colorway to drop with a new silhouette.
Got you.
Not only that, they got to win.
Oof.
You got to win.
That's
like
facts.
a lot of these, championship shoes, these, great moments, that live forever, like the last shots, the bread 4s. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, for a shoe to be iconic, you got to win.
For sure. I saw the shatterboard colorway on those. Did you see those?
Yeah.
Sick, bro. So if you're in the right colorway, those look real fire, bro.
I'm not going to lie, though. I personally thought he should have did the Grinch colorway for Christmas.
Ooh, man.
You know what I mean? Because how he's like a
insane.
big Kobe fan.
Yeah.
Instead of
Maybe
doing,
he will. Maybe he will. There's still some time, maybe.
I don't know, bro. I mean, there's still some. They haven't even dropped yet, so I'm not gonna go too crazy on them. But I feel like Nike dropped the ball a little bit with
I'm
him.
not going to lie, though. I was at the game yesterday, and I think he was wearing like a kind of like a gray pair.
That's the ones they're dropping. The gray ones
But
here.
they look dirty.
Yeah.
They look dirty.
The
Those
ones
are the
he
ones
was-
that are dropping here.
The Heavens? Is that what it's
I
called?
believe so. Yeah. They're like a light grayish, right?
Yeah, and they look dirty. Like when you're a kid and you have sneakers and you're like outside playing and they're just dirty. Yeah. But I feel like
at
the
least they're already
material-
dirty looking, bro.
I
You
feel
know?
like the material, because it's like a cloth.
Yeah.
I think that's the only thing.
I wasn't a fan of that colorway.
He wasn't fucking with that either. Damn, so he got 2 bad colorways in a
No, the
row?
orange colorways. You don't
But
like
those
it?
didn't drop.
I know, but they are, right?
I mean,
I
you
even
can't
seen
get those.
I even seen the Chicago mock-up. That should be hard.
It's like discussing like the Dior's. Like, we can't get the fucking Dior's, bro. We're not gonna really talk about it. That's how the orange pair is. Like, bro, we're not paying. You know?
It's true, bro.
No, but you know what I think Nike's gonna do? I think they're gonna they drop the numbered pairs, but Nike always brings out the general release pairs. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't, everybody's Nike seeing all their $2,000. Well, here, let me go flood the market, knowing these are gonna sell out. That's hot commodity
They do that. They did that a lot recently with all the player joints. Because remember back in the day, all the player joints, those were the ones, you know, like Ray Allen joints and like all those.
Oh, yeah.
And then they started dropping them as a general release.
Yeah,
and
black and purple. People are like, oh man, these are tight. I'm like, those are Mike Bibby's.
Yeah, exactly. Those are Mike Bibby's.
Yeah.
How did you feel about that? I know a lot of like OGs were like, this is some bullshit. Like,
I don't know, man. I'm more of an OG type, you know. So when I see something colorful, like there's like the Starfish 13s, white and orange 13s, we don't need those.
Yeah, we don't need those.
Right.
What else? The alternate anytime they do like an alternate Olympic 7, we don't need those.
We don't need those.
You know what I mean?
Alternate Olympics.
Like it's like you know what I mean. Give and take. We only pretty much only like the Olympic 7, and then you remix it. You know what I mean? But you know, there's some threes that come out that they do a little differently. You know, it's good. Obviously, the fours they come out with new colorways, and like the Red Thunders, I feel like they're better than the Yellow Thunders, and Yellow Thunders was like very good colorway for a 4.
What would you say is your favorite J, like to throw on, like not just like where you would like think this is the best one, but like that you would daily, you know what I'm saying?
If I had one, like if I get a restock, for the rest of my life, Concord 11.
Concord 11, okay.
That's so sick, bro.
And you could dress them up and dress them down too.
And hooping them.
And hooping them.
Yeah.
That's one of the best hoop shoes, bro.
Yeah, I hoop in that. Well, I don't hoop no more, but when I get to it, I still use Concord.
Okay.
Yeah. Throw them on, huh?
Just because I have a lot of the old Kobe's, but how we were talking earlier, they start to unglue. So
yeah, that's what we're talking about, bro. So like, obviously, and I've seen pictures of them. People like they open up their box, and it's been years since like 2011, and the sole is just like falling apart.
What's killing me though, you guys are about to make me cry, bro. What's killing me though is I've been wearing them. Like they haven't been sitting. Like I've been wearing them, but then I throw them on. Like recently, I threw on my 3s for an event, and I guess I was just moving too crazy, and the corners are just coming off, bro.
Yeah, I mean, but that's an old shoe, bro.
Oh my god,
it shouldn't. I don't think 10 years is old.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
You don't think 10 years for a sneaker that you're wearing?
But like not, bro. I don't
really
beat up I'm not hooping in them. I just wear them out.
Like these is 8 years old already.
Yeah,
those are in good shape, bro.
And it's not like these are still considered like the re-release. You get what I'm saying? They haven't came. You know what I mean? It hasn't been so much time.
Yeah, I think these are like 7 years.
So what was old then? Like 20?
Like
15?
2005.
2005. You would expect those to be falling apart.
2008. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
But didn't they switch some like manufacturers along the way? And they were kind of like figuring out like, because I remember seeing some when shoes would come out, they'd be like, man, what is this? Like, you know what I mean? This manufacturer, whatever this shoe kind of came out.
There was a point where, was it 11s or 1s where when you would let them sit, they had the glitter?
Oh, no, once.
Yeah. That had the glitter.
And
what were you saying?
The 11s, the pan leather from the early 2000 pairs was much smaller, and then now the pan leather is up to your ankle.
See what I'm saying? Yeah, different
like the
manufacturer,
11s back then used to be all mesh, so they wouldn't crease.
Yeah. Right.
Now you wear them things, the toe box is creasing, the side of it, the back, so it's like,
oh really?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I'm gonna say that too with the 11s. That's the only type of patent leather I'll rock with is 11s. I hate patent leather outside of 11s, bro. Like I really do not like it. How do you feel? You like patent leather?
I see what you're saying, bro.
It's too much. It's too girly for me.
Yeah, it's like shatterboards though. Aren't those patent?
The 3.0.
Oh, I don't like those either.
Those are nice.
Yeah, I would rock those maybe.
Those are the worst ones.
I'll rock those, man.
But it's probably because I don't like patent leather.
Now that I think about it, I like my shoes to be leather.
Yeah, I think that's the way to go.
Yeah,
bro.
That's like the OG. Like that's a nice way.
But when you got a nice like suede or nubuck, it hits. You just gotta be careful.
Super hard. How do you keep your shoes from not creasing, bro? Because I see you got no fucking crease, and these things are almost 10 years old.
My shoes be little on me, man.
Your toes are keeping them like this, bro. Or what?
Hey, that's the way to go.
Tied up too.
Hey, he's like after this pod, we're just gonna take them off and put my easy slides on, bro.
Ain't nobody gonna catch me lacking.
Right,
I'm running, bro.
Right. Hey, did you ever do the joints where you put them inside? What are they called?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
I tried
the protector joints.
Yeah. So growing up, you know what I mean. You get $100, $80. You can buy a pair of shoes for school. You know what I mean.
Some force.
I would find some shoes for Jordans for $60, size 11 and a half. Damn, bro, I'm a 10 and a half.
Double
you know
it.
What I mean? we would cut the cardboard out. We wouldn't. There wasn't.
They weren't
no,
out yet.
Yeah. There wasn't out like you can't go to the Foot Locker and just get them how you do now.
Yeah.
Or we would, you know what I mean, put an extra sock in there.
Yep.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
Double
you know,
sock,
we'd
yeah.
rock.
I was for sure wearing 10.5s and I was a 9.5, bro. I don't know why in the world I was
You
doing
did it on
that.
purpose though?
Yeah,
No,
'cause-
well, you couldn't find that shoe in your size for that good price. So you would have
That makes sense.
So what they
But this-
have.
Oh, okay.
No, what-
okay. I
what
thought you were
they
just
have
doing
at
it just to do it.
No. What they
Yeah,
have
yeah.
at the store, you grab
Sure.
it. So I
Yeah.
wore a size 9 to 10.5. Anything in there, I could work with it. The 9s would just be smashing my toes, and the 10.5, I had the double sock. But if they had any of that size, I'll grab it.
No, I was the same way. I'm a 12, and if they had one, and I had a dude that come to me, and he had a bunch of J's, and he was just like kind of like a crackhead, just trying to get rid of them. And he's like, I was like, what size? He's like, they're 11. I was like, I don't give a fuck, dude. The price was too good to pass
$60,
up, dude.
yeah.
Yeah, and especially in the Craigslist days, you had to have a little wide variety
Yeah,
because
you
you
have
never
that
know
room,
what
bro.
you're going to see pop up.
That's what I'd be telling people when they come in and they're buying sneakers. If they're like, you know, a bigger dude, 6'2", and we're 11, and they see like a shoe that's like 12. I'm like, bro, it don't even look big on you, bro. It looks like you were 12.
yeah.
You know
And they
what I
buy
mean?
it. You want to talk about it?
Sometimes.
You're like, I'm gonna give you a free pair of socks. It's just to throw on your socks right now.
easy.
Hey,
thread
I ain't got no bags right now, but next time I got you with a bag.
Right, exactly, bro.
Damn, you guys do a lot of merch, but more so like hats and shit, right?
Yeah, we back when Supreme was heavy, we used to do a lot. We did side bags,
I remember seeing that too.
we did sandals.
Oh, you did the shorts? The shorts were hard.
the shorts. Yeah, we do a lot of stuff, and for some reason, I never want to sell it. Like I have at my house, I have boxes of like just AZ Thread merch that I did, 4 or 5 years ago. I don't know. It's just me. Even like stickers, like we did really big box logo stickers.
Yeah.
Or like the Mexican flag, the Arizona flag.
cool.
And I was supposed to hand them out. I just have boxes.
Yeah.
Kind of
Chilling.
stuff at the house.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just means a lot to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I feel
I see what you're
like
saying.
it's like mine. It's like something that people can't ever take from me. And,
created it, yeah.
And I have a little team I sponsor now. My brother's coaching his kids, and I'll take them T-shirts and socks. And,
Oh, dope.
You know what I mean?
So
And,
it comes in handy then.
Yeah.
It's
You
not
know what I
just
mean?
it's not just technically kind of just sitting there. It's there in case
Yeah.
you need it and want it. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a hoarder with that stuff.
Damn, talk a little bit about that. So, what do you do with the basketball team? So,
Well,
how did that come about?
My older brother, he pretty much raised me in the basketball scene in Arizona. Like I said earlier, he would take me to Chavez, St. Mary's, ASU.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Games to get me to see how basketball's supposed to play. And I ended up playing varsity and going off to college and play. And he has kids now and they're at age to play. And and it's his team and it's all family. You know what I
Nice.
mean? It's all cousins. Friends we grew up with. Like you know what I mean? It's
So
6, 7 of them, and they're all different ages too. Like one's in third grade, one's in 5th grade.
oh, okay.
And-
They're just all balling.
Yeah, you know what I
Yeah.
mean. It's just a family team, and
Yeah.
and we got some jerseys made for them, and I go to the practices and give my little input, and just talk to the kids and tell them that you got to play. I can't play for you, bro. I can't. This name on the jersey don't mean nothing if you know what I mean. If you're not out there, giving it your all, and I'll pay for some of the stuff, and
Yeah.
you know.
That's dope, dude. So like, did you ever think that you'd be like motivational like that? You're over here motivating the kids, man, to do do good and do. I mean, that's awesome.
It's just like the coaches and like the people I've had in my life, like you know what I mean. Like I'm from West Phoenix, bro. I grew up without papers. You know what I mean. Like I have no business being on Central and Camelback. The only reason I know about Central and Camelback is because my older brother he used to skate, so we would ride the Valley Metro all the way. Skate at the Phoenix Library, come
Yep.
up and hit Cowtown,
Cowtown,
hit
yeah.
Dairy Queens.
Yeah.
Hit the little 2-step right here at Brophy, like you know what
Yep.
I mean. And I always thought to myself, like, man, I'm gonna own a shoe store. I don't know how, because you would go to Cowtown and it's the same vibe. Obviously, it's the skate stuff, but it's the same vibe. Like
Sure.
the shoe
the
walls,
culture.
the shoe walls made, and you go in the back and they have all the shoes just stacked on top of each other. You know what I mean? And so just.
That's dope, bro. I mean, that takes a lot because obviously running a business and then obviously you're doing that too. What else do you have going on like outside of just what's going on with AZ Thrive?
Nothing, just trying to stay afloat right now. Obviously the markets have dipped, and I'm in the process of doing some other stuff. So until that stuff ends, then I'll be back to square one with this stuff.
Okay, gotcha.
Are you still like super hands on with the store? Like you're here daily, or like how?
Yeah. I'm the one that responds to all the DMs.
Which I'll say you respond quick.
Because it's in my hand. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you see me most of the time and I'm out eating or hanging out with friends or whatever. Like, I'm always like on my phone because, you know what I mean?
Business,
it's my baby. I got bills to pay. I got kids.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say I do about 85% of the stuff. And then the other 15 is obviously the hours that, you know, my brothers work here.
Oh, okay. Your brothers. Gotcha.
Nice.
Damn, that's crazy. So is that the only people that work for you? Is just your family?
Yeah. The thing is, here is like a part-time job, and you know, as you get older, you know, mortgages ain't $900 no more.
Oh, the bills have increased over the years,
You
for
know
sure.
what I mean?
Bro. Yeah.
So you know, we always offer when people get full-time jobs or get careers, we always whenever you know what I mean, whenever y'all want to come back or spend some time at the shop, you guys are more than welcome.
So, Angela, you kind of we'll touch base on this, and then we can move to the next segment, whatever it is. But like you mentioned in the beginning that like you had a lot of people here that worked part time that are now like kind of branched off and like doing their own thing, and they're still like in the same industry. Can you talk a little bit about that? Like, because obviously, they probably came to you. You're like, yeah, jump on, help out here, and then all of a sudden, like they're opening you see them at pop ups doing like vintage or shoes or whatever that is. Like, how did who and like how did you support them? Because I think that's awesome that you gave people like a start or like a stepping stone to at least kind of experience that a little bit, and then obviously that's probably a little piece of that is like, yo, I could do this on my own kind of thing,
Yeah. Honestly, man, I've always tried to get free game. I would always like, never, hold whatever people think people are holding or whatever. Like, at the end of the day, like, if I could help somebody out, I'm willing to do that. You know what I mean? Because it's only going to come back to me. You know what I mean? If I shy away from not wanting to help, you know what I mean? Then, I just cut my networking off right there. But yeah, like when we opened, I was listening to you guys' podcast with Zay. You know what I mean? He was working with us. Tommy was working with us. Champ. You know what I mean? And then a lot of the people that would come in and tell me like, "Oh, I'm thinking about opening a shop." Do it, bro. Do it. You know what I mean? I would tell them, and they would tell me, "Oh, how do I get started?" I'm like, "Just do it, bro." You know what I mean? Like
start buying.
Like,
man, that is such a blessing, bro. Like, I know you just do it because that's just in you, but like, for someone to actually say that goes a long way. Because you could easily be like, nah, bro, it's hard, like this and that, like,
just bring them down,
yeah, just bring them down, and that'll hold them back for a little bit. But for them to hear someone that's doing it say, nah, bro, just do it, you got it.
And then early too, like when a lot of stores were starting to open up, I would go in there and I would tell them like, bro, put this at $400. You know what I mean? Put it at $500.
Like telling them to increase it.
Yeah, like bro, like before you know your inventory is gonna be cooked. You're not gonna have anything. You know what I mean? And the thing with me is like the stuff I know I really because I'm tapped into it. You know what I mean? It usually happens. So I would tell them like, put this at this price or mark it up, $100. You know what I mean? And before you know it, man, Jordan documentary came in and all the prices I was telling them, they were actually cheap. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I would always, whatever I seen, I would tell people, like, oh, do it this way, do it that way. Like, I have a friend. He's a hoarder, right? Vintage, sneakers, since,
Hoards as in he doesn't want to sell it?
He doesn't like selling. He's a collector.
Got it.
Right?
Collector, okay.
And, to this day, because obviously the market's crashed, damn, I should have sold it. I should have sold all that shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm like, bro, I was trying to tell you, like.
He would have been sad, though.
Yeah, but, like.
He would have been up.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Damn.
You know what I mean? And, you have to capitalize on situations and, you know what I mean? Hope that, it comes back. Mm-hmm. It usually comes back.
Yeah.
That's what I've learned, too, is like you hold on to stuff. But, like, if you really want it, it'll come back around. There's so much of it. Because, I took advantage of, before COVID, I had a ton of SB Dunks. And when COVID hit, everything was up, bro. Like the ones that are like, one-offs, like, a little less general release, like the brown box joints and stuff like that. I was getting like $400 on eBay for them. Oh, shits, really? Bro.
Oh, you sold them?
But I still feel a little sad about selling some of them. But I made my money. Like,
sure.
That's
the
thing.
And then I always tell people too, like, you know, we had a gang inventory, maybe like, you know, a little bit over 4,500 pairs. And if we would have
4,500 pairs of shoes.
yeah.
At what point, bro?
Like 2018-ish. Well, that's because they weren't selling out.
Oh,
So we were going to the store and buying, hey, let me get the men's size full, all of them.
The full run.
But you got to take the GS sizes.
Mm.
And at the time, they're 110. You know what I mean?
So you're just eating them
I'm
up.
like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? Worst case scenario, we could get our 100. Like, like forget the $10, we'll get our 100 back. You know what I mean? And before you know it, man, the GS sizes were, you know, more than the men's sizes. So
right.
Sell them. Come on, sell them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah.
Do you ever? Do you still keep that amount of inventory, or do you have in your mind like where you want to keep it at? Or
Nah, now we're about like 3,000 pairs.
okay,
You know what I mean? And now it's like
light work 3,000.
it seems like a lot, but business wise, you know what I mean? It's not like we have, you know, 3,000 pairs and they're all $500. You know what I mean? There's 3,000 pairs and, you know, half of them are 150 and you know what I mean? So give and take in our inventory switches so much because we're always buying and we're always selling.
That's what I was about to ask you, bro. Like, how do you like forecast, or like how do you like figure out like, okay, like this month I'm gonna buy X amount or whatever that is? Or is it just like I just buy as it comes?
How much money we got? You know what I mean? So depending on how much money we got, and you know what I mean. The thing with us is we still go full throttle. You know what I mean? We still, you know what I mean. You know, we have the work overhead, the business overhead, and then we have the personal overhead. And you know, every month is like somebody brought in 10,000 pairs of shoes, $10,000 worth of pair of shoes. Get them. You know what I mean? Get them under a little bit under payout.
Yeah.
You know, and just make sure you have them because, you know, the thing with retail, like people say, like you have your slow and fast seasons.
Yeah.
But there's like, you know, Valentine's, taxes.
Sure.
You know, people think summer is slow, but for us, it's actually pretty busy because, you know what I mean? There's nothing to do in Arizona.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then you got back to school and then you got holiday season. And holiday season usually tank, you know what I mean? They buy all the stuff in December. And like, it don't stop in January. You know what I mean? People think like, oh, we're done. No, like, you know what I mean? People are selling their stuff, trying to pay.
Yep. Or using the money they got for that as gifts.
You know what I mean? So like for us, like we always have to be buying. We always have to keep people on their toes in case, you know what I mean? Even just to make the $20-$40.
How important is your social media with that?
Very important. Our page got taken down last year.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Probably some haters, but it's all good.
So it's someone like taken down because like people reporting stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's hater right there because there's nothing to really like, I guess like what would they report?
Used shoes.
Because you were doing some funny videos.
Yeah.
But I don't see why anybody would report that. But I'm just trying to think of like what you did different.
What it is that, you know, people come in thinking, you know, we're going to do this. And, you know, we're like, actually, that can't be done because it's not going like that. You know what I mean? So we have to give you this amount and we're going to sell it for that. You know what I mean? And, you know, people, you know, feel a certain way and
go on social media and try to hate.
Yeah. That's what I think.
You were doing the funny reels for a little while and you stopped.
The TikToks?
The TikToks and the reels?
Busy with other stuff.
Just busy with other stuff? But they were banging, right?
Yeah.
Dude, there were some funny ones, bro. I even commented a couple where I was just like, I was literally laughing out loud. Not like a LOL where you like you just your face is like this, you're like LOL. I was like literally laughing out loud, bro.
Another thing too, I don't know if you watch, I don't know if you do follow. Are you guys on TikTok?
A little bit.
On Reels, on Instagram?
Yeah. And
you guys
Instagram
watch
Reels,
them? Like specific people or just whatever comes
Just
out?
whatever.
Okay. So like the people that actually do the Reels, you know, if you watch their pages, they'll do the funny stuff, they'll do really good ones, and before you know, they'll start cooking. You know what I mean? They'll cook, and then the real estate agents, and then they're selling cards. You know what I mean? So like for me, I don't like to go away too much of like me. You know what I mean? So I'll do the funny stuff, or I'll do the stuff that I can relate to.
I was gonna say, I think that's important, so you're not looking corny.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
There's
Like the
balance.
funny stuff is funny, but it's not like you know, like people like my people might be laughing at me.
Yeah.
But like
But
if you really hear the voice or like the actual TikTok, they understand it.
Yeah.
No, yeah, because it was relatable, bro. Because you were doing stuff about when customers come in. You were doing stuff that was relatable to the store, and for me, it related because I had the store. So
I did an NBA, the NBA song,
yeah.
and then I was logging up shop, and it says, $1,500. We got no black hats. 3 pairs of stolen shoes. Like you know what I mean.
Just that shit was funny, bro.
And the thing is, like, people actually could relate to it because you know what I mean. Even Vic's Kicks was like, man, like I know that feeling. We bought a mismatched shoe or we sold a mismatch. Yeah, you know what I mean.
I remember seeing that. And I saw a lot of the comments were from local people that were in the industry, and they were just like, bro, all day, man.
And then we just feed off each other. You know what I mean? Like it's fun.
I know you're busy, bro, but I think you should tap into that a little bit more because I just think it makes you more relatable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It just humanizes you. Like they see your page as a business, but when you drop those, they're like, oh damn, he's like a real person.
Funny dude, let's go check it out more, like
yeah, and the other thing that I respect about you guys, or I would say you, because I think you run it, is dropping pairs all day long, every day, bro, on your page and on the story, like
for the low too.
It's crazy because I messaged my brother early. I'm like, hey, how many pairs of shoes do we have to post? Well, I posted everything yesterday. Okay, for sure. And I'm like, I got to find a way to get, 10, 15 pairs up, in the first 4 hours. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I just come in with that energy, right?
Let's go.
And the first customer comes in with a box full of sneakers. You know what I mean? It always happens like that.
Yeah.
All the shoes that we get in is just stuff that
people bring in.
Yeah, people are bringing in off the strength. You know what I mean? And, like I said, we always try to work with everybody. The only thing is I don't like having everything on the shelf. You know what I mean? I don't like, we'll buy like a mid here and there of, they bring 10 pairs and they need $40. You know what I mean? We'll take it in. But like, if you're bringing me like all Jordan 1s, we're not going to buy all Jordan 1s.
Sure.
You know what I mean? We'll buy the stuff we need and, the other stuff. If we could work at our price, we'll take it. But I always come in with that kind of energy of like, man, I got to find something to post. And usually like we're always buying. So like we'll throw stuff in the back and, we'll find it, 2 months later. And it's like, oh man, it came in clutch. Like all these jackets are from Glendale.
What?
Yeah, all these jackets are from Glendale. And
the Sun's like puffer.
Yeah.
jacket.
And if you remember back in 2015, 2016, it wasn't that cool to wear puffers.
No.
Now
those are up.
And now, you know what I mean? You go to stores and they're 200, 150. Mm-hmm. So I'm like,
I always loved a good puffer, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't know they ever went out. I've been rocking a puffer like forever, dude.
It wasn't that cold earlier. Yeah. I mean, back then.
I'll sweat my ass off wearing a puffer, bro. No, just kidding.
Sweaty as hell.
I don't give a fuck. Do you see me sweat? I got a big ass puffer.
That's why we would find them and they're all yellowed inside.
Yeah, I know, bro. You're like, damn, you gotta watch this, bro.
And then, I'm bad. Some of the tags that I was taking off was like $20, $15, $30.
You're like, take that shit off. Yeah.
You're like, crazy, damn, bro. Thank God nobody bought this.
How much you selling for now?
We're from like 60 to like 150.
I think that's a good price, bro.
Yeah, no, they're still they're not at crazy. That's what I do like about right now, and I'll ask you how you feel. I feel like this is a great time for people that actually love this shit, because the prices have evened out a little bit. Yeah. A lot of people think they dropped, but like this is how it was. You know what I'm saying? So there all these new people that only jumped in for reselling. They're all like, the game's dead, vintage is dead, shoes are dead. But it's like, no, bro. Like if you really love this shit, now you could grab some shit that you want.
I like it. I think it fits our market. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't want to spend $100 and sell it for $250. Mm-hmm. I want to spend $20 and sell it for $40.
Fact.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Because it's going today. Like you'll sell it today instead of in 6 months.
And like for us, vintage, I know it looks like we do a lot more shoes, but we actually do a lot more vintage.
Okay.
You got a good amount in here too, bro.
And we have bags of just vintage that we accumulated over the time and stuff like that. And like we have a little storage where my dad goes and cleans up, and he's like, "Oh, look what I found!" I want to say maybe like 3 weeks ago, he found like 3 rap tees that we bought in Glendale. We bought in Glendale, and he was like, "Oh, are these yours?" And I was like, "No, but thank you." Like, you know what I mean?
They are now.
No, my dad come in clutch, man, and like I do like clothes. You know what I mean? But my dad also does clothes. Like,
okay.
Like he goes to the bins and get stuff like that.
You.
No, not for himself.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And he does like he makes Mexican boots. You know what I mean? So when it comes to like materials and like leathers and stuff like that, like
he's down, bro.
Yeah.
Damn, that's OG.
So when it comes to like washing clothes and like prepping stuff, like
so did he ever like sell at the swap meets and shit or
nah.
Where does he sell the boots at?
For himself, right?
No, he makes them for himself. Yeah.
Dude, that's hard.
Yeah, my mom be tripping because he comes home with like sewing machines that are like a ton heavy, and you know what I mean?
The old school
we have to get
ones.
the whole neighbors to like, hey, can you help us get this
pull
in?
it out? Yeah.
He was like doing with his foot, like
yeah,
dang,
exactly.
That's gangster, dude. That's a skill, bro.
Yeah,
that's a skill.
He actually made me some for Christmas about 3 years ago and he put Nike signs on them.
On what?
On
The boots. The botas.
Yeah.
Hey,
What?
That's dope, bro.
Yeah.
Damn, that's sick as fuck.
That is sick.
Wait, so he can make clothes and shit, but also boots?
Yeah, he
Like,
sold. He's
This fool be sewing, bro.
Yeah.
Like
bro, this is.
I have friends that need their pants tailored,
Uh-huh.
and
he gets on the machine.
and it's crazy. All I just tell him like, 3 inches off the waist, and like, and
What does he do for a living, bro? Because it sounds like he's a tailor. Like, and like you know
man,
what I mean?
my dad's tight. My dad's like a contractor now, so he works like 2-3 hours, and he gets paid like if he's working like,
all
you know
day.
what I mean? And he chills. I don't know what he does now, but he's a contractor.
Is he just like a man of many skills?
Yeah, he's Mexican.
He's just a hustler,
bro.
Yeah, he grew up in Juarez, and
Hey, I was just thinking
Make it
about
happen type shit.
that yesterday. I was like, man, our people be hustling, bro. All those Valentine's bears on the side of the road yesterday.
you know what's crazy too is like a lot of people say that Arizona ain't got culture,
Right.
but it's like a different culture. You know what I mean? I got a lot of friends that have vintage shops, shoes, barber shops, auto shops, restaurants, where it's like, yeah, we may not have your culture, but this culture over here is, we own.
I always think about it too, like, you know how in New York and on the East Coast, it's always like the bodegas, like that's where you go to get your, you could get toiletries there, but you get food there. But ours are like the carnicerias.
Yeah,
that's our bodegas.
And the thing is like, who owns the bodegas in New York? So what's really the culture?
Right.
Bar.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Clip it.
Like all I see is like, don't forget the bev. You know what I mean? I ain't
the Middle Eastern.
You know what I mean? So,
but our people are who own the carnicerias. That's facts, bro.
And you grew up here. You were born here.
West Phoenix.
And you're Latino. Okay, gotcha.
He said he didn't have his papers, G.
Yeah,
No, I know, but I don't want to assume, dog.
He
you know what I'm
said.
saying? Hey, what's the word that you used the most when you were in high school as slang? Was it fool? Was it dog? Was
No,
it
we didn't talk
bro?
like that.
You didn't talk like that?
Bitch.
Damn, we came out with that.
No.
No, I saw a meme the other day, and I think it was from These Fools or something like that. Fools
No,
Gone
I'm
Wild.
Mexican, but I'm not that Mexican.
Yeah.
I'm not. No. I'm Mexican. That's Chicano.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There you
yeah.
go.
I
That's
see
a
what
good
you're
way
saying.
to
So
differentiate it.
Yeah.
I just remember always saying, "Hey, fool."
So that's
fool,
like
fool.
Tollison. I'm more West Phoenix.
Yeah, we're like G, like what's up, G, or
What's up, bro?
G.
No,
What's
we're
up,
more like
bro.
bro.
Bro, yeah. See, bro, okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. There was another one back then too.
Dude, we always said
We used to make fun. We used to make fun of the fools and shit. Like, what's up, fool?
What's
You know
up,
what I mean?
fool?
Yeah.
Well, we did it like as a joke, like, "Hey, fool. What, fool? You hungry, fool?"
No, you did it. You
Hey,
guys
fool.
were saying that shit.
Dude, I'm sleepy, fool. No, just kidding. Anyways, we're almost at an hour. We got to do the this or that.
Yeah, let's do this or that.
All right, so we're gonna jump into this or that. These questions are just gonna be you either pick this or the other one, this or that. And this was gonna be the Edgar edition, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
cool.
first one, lows or highs?
Highs all time.
Highs.
Wait a bit. Do mids get a little action in there or no?
To me, mids are highs.
No.
Take it easy.
can't do
Hold
the
on,
mids.
bro. That's crazy
Wait, so
talk,
you'll rock
bro.
some mids?
Some new loves, old loves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are the Olympic ones? I have those ones too. The
He said he
mids.
don't like the Olympic.
Only Olympic sevens. Only Olympic sevens.
No, but they have Olympic ones.
Oh, yeah.
But they're mids.
I had those.
I have
sold
those.
Only
yeah.
Olympic sevens
Okay.
or Olympic sixes.
Want to jump to the next
I'm
one?
good on the mids.
Okay. But you just said you
They are,
rock mids as highs, bro. What are we talking
no,
about?
I'm saying they
bro?
are highs. They're not low cut. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're mid.
He's saying the
No, I'm just kidding. So for you, if they cover the ankle, they hit the ankle.
Yeah, they're
That's just high. Okay, gotcha. Single stitch or double stitch?
single for sure.
single all day.
Yeah.
Why?
It's just usually they're 50-50s, and they usually have that comfy,
Yeah.
laying in bed, change oil, play basketball.
That's
I gotta
soft.
go work at a vintage shop. Feel
They do,
Yeah.
bro.
That's soft.
or like when you're cleaning and you got bleach in your hands and you just wipe yourself. Oh, I got a bleach stain. Cool.
Fuck
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be tripping though. I'd be tripping on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I see people clean, I'm like, man, take that shirt off. Go put the
Yeah.
Ben Davies on.
Yeah.
Take that Laker tee off. Put the Ben Davies on.
Wow.
Do you feel that way about with your kids? Because I know you'd be dripping them out. Do you make them take that shit off, or you let them do their thing?
Nah, let them do the thing.
That's
get
how I
dirty.
feel too.
With
You have
with-
to.
Yeah, with my kids is a little different. I feel like
They're gonna get it dirty anyway.
that, and it's like I'm their dad. Like they're supposed to, you know what I mean, come in, you know, wearing some.
Come in correct.
Yeah, like I had somebody bring me a brand new pair of Gamma 11s, like size 9C, brand new, right? Put them on my kid. I rock those.
Yeah.
And we're walking on the sidewalk, and I'm holding his hand, and you know he trips and he falls, and I pick him up. Pan leather from the top of my boat. It's scuffed up because of the concrete.
Yeah.
Immediately.
And I'm like,
Hey, it happens.
Damn, dude.
That's how I feel like I bought my daughter some the Lightning 4s, the black ones.
Yeah.
Bro, immediately first day
Toe box?
spilled some shit on the toe box. Like,
you know what's crazy? I feel like there's an age where parents buy their kids sneakers, like expensive sneakers, like when they're babies and they're wearing shoes from like a 3 to like a 6C, and then they start running around. Then they're in Chucks, they're in you know Air Force
because they just beat them up so fast.
And
bro.
then once they get into middle school and they in high school and they start dressing, so you know what I mean, in between they're you know wearing Vans and stuff like that.
I think you're right because she's in like 9C, 10C right now, and I've never spent bread. Like I hit on some Travis's, but retail. I've only spent retail. But when she gets a little bit older, I'm gonna have to.
I want fours.
Yeah.
Why?
Because
right.
You
Like,
raised me that way.
You have fours.
Yeah, exactly. Bro.
I mean, dude, if they're coming here, bro, and they're seeing all this, they're definitely going to be rocking some 4s, bro.
I know. This is crazy.
Ones, yeah, man. Like, you got the ultimate collection, bro. It's crazy.
All right, bro. West Phoenix or downtown?
Ooh, West Phoenix all day.
West Phoenix?
I think West Phoenix got the foodies.
Oh,
some good spots.
Yeah.
Where's one's the spot they could hit on the west side?
One on 43rd and Thomas for
Fire.
sure.
I just had that last week. Fire. Always fire.
Is that like your spot?
You haven't ate there?
No, I'm just saying, like, do you go there often? Like, is that your spot?
yeah.
That's easy.
Okay, got you.
They're just building one in Glendale.
Yeah.
It dropped on
You never
Saturday.
been?
No, I never been.
Oh,
No.
you never been?
Y'all should hit it for lunch. I
Bro,
promise.
tacos.
I promise, bro. Hit it for lunch.
And what I love about their spot is the salsa bar. They got the onions there, everything, bro.
I mean, you're talking my language right now, bro.
Nah,
fire.
Taco One.
Fire.
Oh, that's on the west side though. You know,
Yeah,
downtown Taco Boys.
Okay, yeah. Shout out to Taco Boys.
Yeah. They hit hard, bro.
Yeah.
All right. That bottom question is just insane, bro. But I'm going to go one above it. So we talk about food, bro. So, and earlier we were talking about burgers. In-N-Out or Whataburger?
I'm gonna have to go with In-N-Out.
Damn, dude. Whataburger hits, bro, with the spicy ketchup. And
See, I can't ever taste the spicy ketchup.
No,
It just tastes like regular.
your taste
really?
buds are burnt out,
oh
bro.
man, there's definitely a difference. And you know what I like about Whataburger as well is that they if you use the Texas toast instead of the bun, that shit's fire, bro.
The only thing
on
is
the double
like
one.
In-N-Out burgers are mid if you don't add ketchup. If you're just eating the burger itself,
And
it's
also,
mid.
you gotta eat that shit immediately. Like you can't take it to the crib. Once you take In-N-Out to the crib, it lowers it a little bit.
Nah, the cheese
Soggy.
fries is fire though.
Oh yeah, the
fries.
animal
I
fries.
can eat those. No, just the cheese.
Oh, just
fries.
cheese.
Yeah.
I like the animal fries.
I can eat
too.
those like a day later.
What the fuck?
No, they already.
Bro, that
taste,
cheese is hard as hell.
They already taste like they're a day old. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Wait, you throw them in the air fryer or just in the microwave?
I'm messing around.
Oh, no,
my
you're
God.
not. I know
He
you
gets it
did
straight out the back room, bro. Just still like, bam.
Gold still.
No, but I see what you're saying. When they're fresh, though, fire. I don't know about a day old, boy. That's that crazy talk right there, dude.
Bro, I don't know if we even need to go with this question.
Yeah, this one I asked in a previous podcast, and it's funny, bro, and it's personal. So let's hit it.
All right, bro. You peeing in the shower or in the toilet?
Honestly, man, I feel like every time I turn the water, because you know how the water takes a little bit to get hot, so you turn it on, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like once it starts going to, you be like trying to get out of your clothes and just pee in the shower. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just feel I don't want to waste a flush, bro.
I don't want to waste a flush.
Bro, you just summed up my whole answer to that.
And
one,
I live
bro.
in a 2-story house, so like, you want to use the toilet. You want to use the upstairs as least as possible. You know what I mean? I had a couple, ceiling
Issues.
leaks before. And
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so you be trying to preserve everything.
Yeah, bro. Like for me, bro, like I pee in the toilet, my G. Like I just feel like when you're in the shower, it's like clean time. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like when you're peeing right there, it's like dirty. You know?
But I feel like you just get it right in the drain,
yeah,
bro.
You shoot it.
shoot.
You
Yeah.
shoot it in the drain.
Shoot it right
It
in the
doesn't-
drain, bro. It don't
you-
touch nothing.
You don't like it doesn't It's when the flow goes down, it doesn't like the aim. The aim's still there.
I'm done.
The aim is there.
If it hits me, bro, on my feet, bro,
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Now I gotta watch the whole shower. But I agree,
when
bro.
it's hot, it simmers.
What? Oh man,
Hey,
that's
but
You
hilarious.
gotta open the window,
Bro, but there's nothing better because obviously peeing is a great feeling, you know. But with that warm water on you and you're peeing, you can't go wrong, bro.
Hey, ecstasy,
That's
bro.
what-
Yeah, bro.
Hey, that's a good feeling, bro.
Hey,
What about taking a dump in the shower?
I'm out, bro. I'm out. Hold on. Yeah, that's insane. That's crazy talk, bro. Edgar's like, I do it all the time. That's every time.
He's like, save the flesh.
Yeah,
no comment.
Oh,
Gotta go. You gotta go.
Yo, that's funny. Yeah, that was our this.
that was our this or that. And then, also too, we always hit, man, we know that being entrepreneurs takes a lot of your time up, bro. Obviously a family, and you're spending a lot of time here and continuing to build, bro. Like, how is it like you managing your personal life with the business, man? Like, I know that can take a real toll on people.
Well, man, and you can't really live two lives. You know what I mean? At first, I used to be, killing myself with work and stuff like that. Used to kill myself with work and stuff like that. But now that I have little ones, I mostly focus on them and then do the work stuff after. But because I prepared myself so much, you know what I mean, I could get away with, now working 3-4 days. You know what I mean? When I do have them. And then some weeks I only have them for 2 days. So, like, I work around it, but I, make sure that I prepare myself, you know what I mean, in order for me to, spend quality time with my kids and stuff like that.
And you got a lady or no? You're dating?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Because that's hard too, bro. Like, obviously, we just had the pod with Melanie G, and she was just kind of talking about like how like she was trying to fit like the dating life within her running the business and how difficult that was or whatever it is. So like, I think people like when they say like, "Hey, I want to start a business," they don't understand like, "Hey, it's a big hit on your personal life."
No, it does for sure. Like, one thing I struggle a lot is structure. You know what I mean? Because before I was, loose cannon, just hey, I got this for sale. I'm heading out.
I'm
you know
out.
what I mean, now it's more of like, I gotta wake up, gotta cook breakfast,
Sure.
gotta change diapers.
Yeah.
I mean, nap times at noon.
Yeah.
I mean, make sure they're going outside and playing,
Yeah.
and then making sure whatever they do at the house, they're picking up their toys. And then come 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, shower, time to get ready. Like, that to
structure,
me is difficult.
Yeah,
You know
hell
what
yeah,
I mean?
dude. Yeah, because they throw in those little curveballs every day. You're just like,
And the thing is like I have a 7-month and I have a 2.5-year-old. You know what I mean? The 7-month is a brand new baby, and I'm getting them by myself. So like babies need nurture. They need your body. They need. You know what I mean? They need you to, now we're in the feeding stage where I'm making sweet potato. You know what I mean? I'm making, my own Gerber. You know what I
Nice.
mean?
little
With the processor.
purees.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Nice.
And, and on top of that, I got a 2.5-year-old, bad tooth, terrible tooth.
Breaking
You know what I
shit.
mean? This kid's, moving the chair and opening the fridge and,
doing crazy shit, jumping off the
eating
couch.
strawberries and, opening the pantry and, I come back and he has cookies all over his mouth. You know what I mean? So it's just like, but it's fun. It's worth it. They say, kids slow you down, but it's for a reason. You know what
Yeah, I was
mean?
gonna say I agree with that. I feel like because you said it's hard, I feel like it's easy for people like us to grind. But when you have that, you have to like slow down and like navigate. So it's way harder to do the dad thing than it is like to run your business, in my opinion.
And not only that, like, people that work like a set schedule, I feel like it's easy because they know.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For somebody like me that's, that really, worked on my own schedule, now I gotta, do a whole 360
Right.
and do this like, kind of like a teacher, you know what I mean? Write down what I want to do, self-reflect, see what I did bad, see how I can improve.
Sure.
And then on top of that, it's not even none of my work stuff. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you know what I mean? And I tell these people, man, if y'all think about having kids, I would not wait. You know what I mean? Have them now because, getting up in the middle of the night at 21 is a lot easier than getting up in the middle of the night when you're 31.
No, for
Yeah,
sure.
I can see that, bro, for sure. So like with all of that, you said you can miss a couple of days, like, and also too, we're talking about when you're being the entrepreneur or when you're in the entrepreneur world, like your hours are not set They're like what basically the business kind of dictates, right? A little bit. So like for us, like we do the podcast, and that's like, it takes a lot of our time, you know, like kind of getting all of it together. And then plus obviously I just picked up something new, and that, I'm like also prioritizing as well, but it's not like a 8 to 5 or anything like that. It's like, yo, we have a project that we need to get out like now. So it's like, okay, like those hours could be till midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, whatever it is. So again, like I just kind of talk about that because I think it's important that as entrepreneurs, we tell future entrepreneurs like, hey, this is like what we experience, man. Like you're going to probably put in like so much time and effort in the very beginning, but you got to understand like having children or getting married or like, you know, real life, that life outside of the business is going to hit you, and like to be, you know, prepared for it mentally, because it could take a toll on you.
Yeah, you don't get if you leave your 9 to 5, you actually get a 24-hour.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Like, bro, I wake up in the middle of the night, and I'm like responding to people at like 3, 4 a.m. sometimes, and I'm like, just hit me up at noon when we open if you don't respond back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just because, like, you know, if I don't sell, I don't eat. You know what I mean? And then now on top of that, I got kids. You know what I mean? So, and then like I said earlier, like everything's so much more expensive. You know, I used to pay $1,300 for a mortgage. You know, and now it's like $2,600. You know,
crazy,
what I mean?
right? So, it's insane. Yeah. What happened to the $1,300 one? Did you end up dipping from that one? Because that was same conversation we had with our previous guest as well.
Nah, I left it to the mom.
Oh, got it. Okay, situation change. Okay, cool.
There you go.
Got you. Yeah. Damn. Yeah. We talked about a lot of good shit.
Bro, there's a lot of stuff, and I think we could still talk I have a lot more questions, bro, but I think we might need to do a part 2.
I know, man.
Because there's
we didn't
a
even
lot.
get into like this.
No, cocky stuff. Just because I've seen like
Talk your
different.
shit, bro.
Nah.
Talk your shit.
Like I always like wonder like, because like you said, you see me. The thing about me is I want people to see me at the Suns game. They see me when I'm out, you know, at Desert Sky Mall, or you know, I mean, I'm eating at the little food spot, like you know, even have you guys heard of the West Side Window?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even when I'm standing outside and there's like, you know, 30 deep people, like, you know, people see me. You get what I'm saying? And I always wonder, like, man, people should just ask me. Like, I don't, like, I'm you know what I mean? Here, use it. You can use my platform. You can use the brand, like, you know what I mean? Use it, you know what I mean? You know, all I'm going to do is get, you know, videos and, you know, for my shit. So, like, you know what I mean? Hand in hand.
Yep.
Do you find that a lot of people, like, just kind of look at you? Or do a lot of people, like, say, yo, are you AZ Thread, or...
Yeah, all the time when I'm out.
Yeah. People are like,
like a celebrity, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Nah.
Dude,
it's just I'm homegrown. Like, you know, the same way I am with AZ Thread is the same way I used to be with basketball. Like I used to be really good at basketball. So it's like an easy transition. It's kind of like, you know, when like NBA players retire and they go into like something else, and it's like
business.
Yeah, damn, we forgot you played basketball.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like people don't even recognize me for basketball anymore. You know, it's
AZ Thread.
And hopefully my next, you know, career path is, you know, just as strong.
Yeah, shit. Hopefully, huh?
No, I mean, you're killing it, bro. I want to give you props, man, because you've been, I remember seeing you like posting and, you know, getting the business started, and then like your venture through this time. And like, it's good to see that obviously you're still killing it, and that you've helped a lot of other entrepreneurs as well. And so like, sometimes like you got to take a step back and be like, damn, I did that.
I do take a lot of steps back. I do. Don't get me wrong, man.
Okay, you do.
You know I mean, I, you know, and it's more like it's just the lifestyle. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people say, like, oh, you go to a lot of Suns games, but no, I'm there because it's local. We're up the street from the stadium,
and you're a sports and you're a Suns fan, bro.
You
like you're local. Yeah,
like I was going to the games where you know you couldn't give them out for free.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, I remember I had a friend that used to work there and was like, hey man, like I need these shoes. I'll give you, you know, six tickets to tonight's game. That's fine. Hey man, y'all want these? Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, right. I'm busy. Whatever. Yeah.
If you ask them now,
hell yeah.
Hey, let me get them. You know what I mean?
Jump on it. Yeah.
So yeah, it's just, you know, I just reap the benefits of, you know, everything I've done, and I've always like probably never been perfect. Just because like it's impossible, but like, you know, my heart's always trying to, you know, be better and grow as a person and stuff.
Yeah, I feel the same way, man. Like my intentions are always good. Like I never like lead with oh, I can come up or anything like that. Like that mentality, I don't understand it. I don't have it, but it's like, I think it's good to meet other people like in the same.
Like there's not an accident that, you know, October would be 8 years we're in business. That's not an accident. You know what I mean?
8 years?
Yeah.
Congratulations,
You know what
bro.
I mean? Like,
That's
and
sick,
like
yeah.
when we first started, people seen me as, you know, as a young adult, and you know,
They've grown with you.
and now, you know, I mean, I'm 29 and I'm like, OG.
You're like, where'd that come from?
I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, you know, and the craziest thing too is like people don't understand that, you know what I mean? How it seemed like I was so much older than people. Like I'm actually like everybody's like age era.
Yeah, you just like, yeah, I think because like you were doing it at a younger age, right? A lot of people get into it a little bit older, but yeah, I think either way, man, super dope, man. Congratulations. Like, I think you're just like a staple within the city and what you offer. I think it's fucking awesome, bro. So congrats.
Yeah, it's amazing. And obviously this is the Beyond the Brand podcast. So our favorite thing to ask at the end is a lot of people have different reasons why they open a store, why they sell what they sell. We like to ask, like, why do you do what you do? Do you want to be the most famous dude in front of the window? Do you want to take over the West Side? Like, why do you do it?
Because I couldn't get a good job. You know what I mean? I would always, you know, apply for certain jobs, and I have friends that have real jobs. You know what I mean? That are managers at group homes, and
What do you mean by like a real job? You mean like a corporate?
like a good paying job where I could live comfortable.
Got
You
it.
know what I mean? And I feel like it's the way I look. You know what I mean? And you know, I just took on whatever life gave me, and you know, made the most of it. I worked all the jobs though, like Circle K, Amazon, Cricket, Cane's, Chipotle, a janitor. I worked all these jobs. Like that's another thing too. Like while I was working all these jobs, you know what I mean? You know, worked at Cane's on 99th, worked at Chipotle on 7th Ave,
Fire.
worked at Alhambra. You know what I mean? Like
Cane's is fire.
IHOP. Can you imagine me as I'm not talking stuff, but I'm saying like if one day you go to IHOP and I'm like, oh, let me take your order, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, 3-piece or 4-piece.
You know what I mean? And like I wasn't good at those jobs. You know what I mean? But I would come in with, you know, the customer service aspect, and you know what I mean, and give me by. But you know, somebody asked me like, man, what are you gonna do? Like, are you gonna close down like all these other shops? And I'm like, bro, I don't have a choice. You know what I mean? Like, if I was to go work a 9 to 5, that's not gonna pay my bills. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna write it out, and you know, till the wheels fall off, and hopefully it, you know, everything works out anyways. You know what I mean? So
For sure.
Hell yeah.
Keep it going, bro. You got a lot of people that give you props. Like when we talk to other people like in the industry, a lot of people know you, and they always say like, you know, they learned a lot from you. So, I mean, keep it going, man.
Yeah, you've inspired so many actual stores, but people that don't even have stores like me, you know, people to start their entrepreneur lifestyle is all based off of just something that you did. So, I mean, I commend you, bro, and I thank you again for being in the shop, and I thank you for everything that you did in the city, bro. Like, I know you don't like to take too much credit for it, but you should, because you did a lot for the city, bro, and you keep doing a lot for the city. I appreciate it so much, bro. Yeah. You're part of the reason why I love this city so much.
Yeah. Have you hit 8 years or not yet?
October.
Dude, you gotta have a party, bro.
Kobe.
You thinking about doing something?
I'm actually sober, so like it's hard to.
No, not like like here in the store,
we usually do.
Okay.
We usually do usually have my parents come out and grill free hamburgers and free hot dogs.
Nice.
Yeah.
We do free giveaways. We hide stuff in the store that's free.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I think 2 years ago, you guys heard of my mom's juice? It's like they sell juices, like naturally pressed juices.
Oh, gotcha, okay.
Ooh.
You haven't seen them?
No.
It'd be a good interview.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Might have to
So
check
that's
it
like
out.
my cousin.
Got it.
And you know, they did a pop up here. You know what I mean? And then I have another friend. His IG name is Popcorn Players. So he does popcorn
That's
and lemonades. So you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, we it's just what happened was like the whole COVID stuff. You know what I mean? So we don't know how people feel, and
Sure.
you know, now we're just getting, you know,
It's
back
definitely
to regular
popping,
time.
man. There's so many events going on, and like we've been to a couple of events, and like you could just tell people are like ready to be out for
They're
sure.
ready
Man.
to support.
They're
yeah.
ready. Like
So
COVID.
yes, look out for October, hopefully.
October. Any other events in between planning?
Heat of Soul. They're gonna do the Final Four weekend.
Yep.
They were gonna do it at Copper Canyon, but it's a public school, so they don't like selling on public something.
Got it.
You know what I mean? So I think they're looking for an alternative spot. So we'll do that one. As far as events, we actually don't do events. We go to them, but yeah, as far as hosting one,
Got it. That's something you think about in the future, maybe, or is that just like that's just the way you like to run it?
Nah, I just feel like I don't like that kind of pressure. You know what I mean? I don't want people to, you know, work hard, spend money, and then, you know, me have to, like, you know, tell them, like, bro, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? I'll just buy, when they vent, I'll just go buy stuff from them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see you.
Yeah.
Keep
No,
on a good
events
note.
are difficult, bro. They're really difficult. It's another like business on top of the business. So I see what you're saying.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, that's it. We did it.
Yeah, no, thank you, man. Appreciate you being on the podcast. Obviously, you're going to catch this on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube now. And I think we might have to do a part 2.
Yeah, we will.
Might have to do a part 2, man.
So we actually talk about the store. Nah.
Damn. Puffer jackets.
But we out. Peace.
Peace.